CBS News, New York.
Our Nick Manzi joins us now with a look at sports. And Nick, the biggest college football game of the day just so happened to involve the Michigan Wolverines. As you can see, that's why I'm dressed this way.
Okay, we see the blue. We see the blues going on. That is not why I'm dressed. This was what was in the rotation for me, so don't get mad, everybody. The game in the final game of the regular season is a special one for Michigan and Michigan fans as they take on Ohio State. But when both teams are undefeated, a trip to the college football playoff is on the line. It just makes it just a little bit more special, Shamir. And we're going to talk about something that makes it just special for the Jackson Lumen Christi Titans. A state championship game is on the line, and we were there to catch all the action. You're going to hear from them when we come back.
Offer in your life the gift of more golf. The Michigan Golf Pass is on sale now, just in time for the holidays at MichiganGolfPass.com.
Get your chimney ready for winter with one call to Alpha and Omega Chimney. Our technicians train regularly in our state-of-the-art facility, and we serve all mid and central Michigan. Schedule your chimney sweep and inspection now. Call 655-8515. Get more at alphaandomegachimney.com.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we pride ourselves on putting you first.
Order your new Ford or Lincoln exactly the way you want it or choose from our available inventory.
Check out our great selection of Ford Blue Advantage pre-owned cars and trucks.
Seymour Ford Lincoln has one goal in mind, to provide you an exceptional experience now and well beyond your purchase.
And that's how we keep growing year after year.
Come experience our drive.
Go to SeymourFord.com.
Don't miss Blaine's Farm and Fleet's 3-day Black Friday weekend sale going on now. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Shop exclusive weekend specials in every department. Like 70% off these Rubbermaid food storage sets, just $8.99. Half off this knife block set and weather station. Blaine's Frosted Christmas Pretzels are 2 for $4. And these special buy pet beds are 55% off. Don't miss 3 days of Black Friday weekend specials now through Sunday, in-store and online while supplies last.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $260 in savings after rebate at Bell Tire's Black Friday sale. Or get even more with extended hours Friday, Saturday, and Monday only. Plus, get tires as low as $49 after rebate. This is it, our biggest sale of the year. Buy 4 tires and get up to $260 in savings. But this sale ends Monday, November 28th. You miss this, you will miss out. Get up to $260 in savings and choose the lowest tire price, period, at Bell Tire. Buy online, save time in store.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has redesigned furniture shopping, so you get a hassle-free, no-pressure experience in a relaxing environment. Yeah, it's nothing like this. Announcing the 4 Big Offers event. Right now, take 40% off store-wide, and we'll pay your sales tax. Plus, get gift cards worth up to $300 with special financing available.
Say sofa.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
This is the 6 Sports Desk.
We have been waiting 365 days for the game. Michigan and Ohio State clashing in Columbus for their 118th meeting, and both teams coming into this game undefeated for the first time since 2006. A lot more than just bragging rights were on the line this afternoon. The winner of the game gets the Big Ten East title and shows college football fans that last year's win in Ann Arbor wasn't just a fluke for the Wolverines. Out to Columbus we go, the band ready to dot the I and take in the traditions of this magical game. We jump to the second quarter where both offenses made adjustments and the Wolverines decided to let it fly. J.J. McCarthy finds Cornelius Johnson, who makes a few Buckeyes miss and takes this one to the house for a 69-yard touchdown. Then 2 minutes later, you're going to leave him open? Yeah, McCarthy's going to find him. This time for 75 yards to retake the lead. Cornelius Johnson is playing the game of his life. Just before halftime, the Buckeyes responded in kind. C.J. Stroud finds his best target, Marvin Harrison Jr., for the touchdown grab, and we have ourselves a slugfest, people. But in the fourth quarter, the Michigan running game came alive. Donovan Edwards stepping up in a big way, 75 yards to the house to make it a 15-point game with just 7 minutes left. Then after Stroud tossed an interception, the Wolverines go back to the ground game, and the sophomore from West Bloomfield, Michigan, Donovan Edwards, twists in the dagger as the Wolverines would go on to win it 45-23. Michigan wins back-to-back Big Ten East titles, and J.J. McCarthy shared his thoughts on the huge win.
I mean, obviously
obviously there's some things that I want back. Yeah, there's some things that I want back, but walking out of here with the W, that's all that matters, no matter how we got it done. They were trying to stop our identity. We're a smash fest football team, and they were trying to stop the run, so they let the passes get open deep.
Well played today. Congratulations on the win, JJ.
Thank you so much. I just want one more thing to say. Job's not finished. Let's go. Go Blue.
Well, the Michigan State football team was also on the road this afternoon. The Spartans looking for a huge upset win over the 11th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. And today's game has so much more on the line for the Spartans, like Jaden Reed, who could be playing in their final game in the green and white if the Spartans can't become bowl game eligible. Let's get you out to Happy Valley. We skip ahead to the second quarter where Penn State already has a touchdown and wants to add to it. A little trickeration. Wide receiver Keandre Lambert-Smith throws a dot to Theo Johnson to make it a 2-touchdown lead. The Spartans answer in the third quarter with their tight end. Malik Carr makes an awesome one-handed catch, but Penn State had too much firepower in this one as the Nittany Lions would go on to win it 35-16, the final. Thanksgiving weekend isn't just about rivalry week in college football. It's also state championship weekend for our high school football teams. And the only school from our neck of the woods that made it out to Ford Field was the Jackson Lumen Christi Titans in Division 7. The Titans were looking for their state title number 12 this morning, and the only team who stood in their way was Traverse City St. Francis, who defeated Lumen Christi in week 2, 42-35. This was a much different game in the second time around. Lumen Christi's third turnover in the first half, while Jackson quarterback Wyatt Newshades breaks the pylon and puts St. Francis up 12-0 at halftime. The score wouldn't change until the fourth quarter when the Titans took off. 4th and 6, quarterback Joe Lathers gets untouched and puts Lumen Christi on the board. And the Titans forced a punt. Lathers went back to work with his legs on a 3rd and 10. He finds an opening and refuses to go down, stiff-arming a defender and fighting for every yard possible. It would set up a 2-yard touchdown run from senior Derek Walker. After a 2-point conversion, Lumen Christi takes a 15-12 lead. And with 7 minutes to play, St. Francis had its eyes on a comeback, but Alex Pastoriza has the other ideas. The junior comes up with a clutch interception as Lumen Christi goes on to win it 15-12 to win the program's 12th state title. Our Ian Kress and Haley Schoengard will have much more on the much more there, and they're going to tell us much more tonight. But let's hear from the Titans.
All the adversity that we faced this whole year is that's just what it came down to. I mean, the adversity that we've had, they didn't have any adversity. I mean, they blew out every team in the first half. They came out in the second half, and they looked tired.
When you get adversity, some people just crawl into a shell, but we embrace the adversity, and we just keep going, and we don't stop till the clock is 0.
My family has a ton of state championships. My brother won 3, played in 4. My sister won state championship, played in 2. So, you know, I'm the last in the family, and I can't be the only one without a state championship, and, you know, I'm just so proud of this team.
What we're meaning to say is that our Haley Schoengard and Ian Kress will have a full breakdown of the Titans State Championship tonight on 6 News at 11. For now, stay with us for a look at some rain in our forecast when we come back.